Hi, I'm Michael Cooper. I coach 3's company. Have a seat with me in the film room. This was a championship game against Power, a team that was very formidable throughout the season. No one in the league picked 3's company to play in the final championship game. But you know what? We were right there, and we were very competitive. As you see, it was a very verbal game. DAHNTAY Jones was an exciting player for us, enticing the other players, and it got a little physical. I thought Emmett did a great job of getting into the paint for us. All of us played extremely well. Andre probably, there are scorers and there are flat-out scorers. Emmett was a flat-out scorer for 3's company. The better team won, but I thought our team, 3's company, played extremely hard, extremely physical, but we just didn't hit the shots we needed to hit. To start season 3, who do we see in our first game? We see Power. And that's what makes great matchups in the Big Three, is that you get a chance to avenge some losses. Again, we played Power, and again, we ended up not beating them, but I thought we competed and we played extremely well. I was able to match wits with Nancy Lieberman as their head coach, and I thought strategically we came out on top. But again, they're a very good basketball team, championship team, and we just wanted to put our mark on the Big Three at the beginning of the season. Here we are against the killer 3's. Emmett came out and started it for us, and DAHNTAY Jones, who was like a silent killer for us. DAHNTAY is known as a defensive player. Andre actually made him a better player, and that's when you know great players are great, because they make others around them better. Emmett going to the basket, beating his man, drawing that other defensive player over, and what a nifty pass. You know what, this game against the killer 3's was a game of a payback game. Steven Jackson had been talking mucho trash, so we wanted to go with them. We knew we could beat them, but we had to get past that aggressive style that he comes with in his play and in his talk. And we were able to do that by beating them 51-41. I thought we had like a 12 or 14-0 run to put us up in that game. Very exciting game, but that's what the Big Three brings you. You never know who's going to win that particular game on that particular night. The Big Three is getting ready to be impacted tremendously. Obviously, with the age being lowered, you're going to get some younger, more exciting, dynamic players, such as Frank Nady. No telling who's going to come in. We may pick up one of those young people, too, that's going to take the Big Three to a whole nother level.
Emmett knocks down the three.
You know what, it was an interesting playoff format that we had this season, and again, we ended up playing BIVOUAC, a team I thought that we had handled pretty well earlier in the season. But you know what, again, like I tell you, every game has its own storyline, and they just pretty much dismantled us, and I really didn't think that we came out with the aggression that we needed to do to beat this team.
Yeah, Jerry Payton yelling at DAHNTAY Jones.
That's what you gonna be. My cheerleader. He's laying wood on your ass.
Gary Payton, the glove, one of the nastiest trash-talking players in the NBA when he was a player. Now he's doing it with his team. Three-headed monsters, and Gary carries a chip on both shoulders, not just one, but both. But Gary talks, and the good thing about it is we had a player, DAHNTAY Jones, that got under his skin, all the way under, and Gary thought the best way he could handle him, because he couldn't handle us on the court, was by trying to talk us out of a win. But DAHNTAY did it. We were able to beat this team here and beat them handily, and I kind of loved it, because that was the first time that I could get under Gary Payton's skin myself, and DAHNTAY wasn't afraid of him too. That's trash talking at its ultimate. This is 3's company against the Ball Hogs, a team that struggled all year long, but you couldn't take them lightly. But I thought probably this was our best game that we played. Jason Maxiell played strong. Dejon Thompson, a player that we picked up in the draft, did a tremendous job for us. But this was, I think, the coming out party for Maxiell, because Jason got a lot of opportunities to get the ball and go to the basket. Usually Jason is our defensive intimidator in the low post. This time he got a chance to see what it's like to enjoy some of that offense we were doing. DAHNTAY Jones, again, he mainly our defensive player. We gave him opportunities to score, and I think the Ball Hogs took him for granted too. And there he is, patting his own butt after a great play. Hey, 3's company in 2020 is going to be bigger and better than ever. Am I coming back? I better come back, and I think our team wants us back. But you know what? Coming back as a coach, I'm going to be over there with that little scowl that I have and that defensive tenacity that I'm going to apply to our team. 3's company is coming at you, baby. Be there or be square. The Big Three family was hit with a tragic moment when Emmett was killed. Andre meant so much to this league because he was here from the start. And he was like pretty much the face of 3's company after Allen Iverson left. You know, you hate to lose young men, or especially this young man, in that tragic situation. And we send our thoughts and prayers out to his family. But Andre Emmett was the best one-on-one player in this league. He was a motivator in the locker room, very quiet, but it was a quiet leadership that he led us with. All he used to tell me, and the things that I laugh about is, Coach, just get me the ball and tell everybody else to get out the way. Well, I said, Andre, I can't do that because everybody else want to play too. But our players knew that Andre was unguardable, virtually unguardable once he got it going. And he was probably one of the players that could do it from the inside, from the outside, and the mid-range game. And you know, he's going to be a special person that's lost, that's going to be missed for us. We've lost a great one in Andre Emmett.